Okay. Okie dokie. Streaming? Maybe. Potentially. Here we go. Okay. Wonderful. First? Definitely first. In fact, you were here before I even loaded the stream on my end. Before I even made my YouTube tab with my own stream open. Definitely here first. Um, but yeah, it's time for mining. It's mining time. It's classical mining time. Unfortunately, no more triple Nyanza die. Drop chances. Very sad, but it is what it is. Can't have it all the time, unfortunately. Vincent's back to having very, very cringe dies that aren't Nyanza or even Frostbitten. It's fishing time. Fishing time. Not for me. Maybe for you. But yeah, you got the backwater as an update. Classic, classic update things. Actually, I should look at the bazaar. Need to do that. Need to check on my catalyst stuff because it's not looking good. I've left it. I definitely left it too late to start investing in that sort of thing. Bit of a pain in the ass because now I'm gonna have to pay like goddamn freaking ridiculous prices for my crystal fragments. Maxed out the new bestiary. Now I just want to lock in top 1,000 collections. Oh, in the top 1,000 collection. I see. I see. Yeah. Not sure what the new fishing mobs like. I don't know if any of them are particularly good with like pufferfish or clownfish or anything like that. Um, because I'm pretty sure the island itself is like a mid-game sort of maybe early game fishing area. But then like end game, obviously you have the bestiary and all that sort of thing. Did you lose your free wills during the update? I don't know much about that, but I checked all of my minions and all of them have free will on them. All of them are still free willed. So hopefully, I say hopefully. I've checked them all. They've all got free will on them, so should be fine. Should be fine. That being said, I almost forgot about that. I almost forgot to say about the maintenance where they changed the back end of minions and that. But if we go to my island and look at the minions themselves, and I did go I did have like a once, maybe even twice over looking at all of them, seeing that they've all got free will in them still. You lost mine and Dio showed up and gave you 31 free wills. Dio himself, like Time Dio. If so, that's crazy. If so as well, how did that happen? Did you have to like message Time Dio himself? But no, luckily my minions are all good. They all have free will still. I wonder if the one that like which one's yeah, it's this one, isn't it? Yeah. This is the one that like well the minion that was here did get yeeted from free will. But no, he's still fine. Yeah, all my minions have free will still, but an interesting thing with that minion backend change is that they don't spaz around anymore. Because one thing that used to happen um, is that they'd mine like a block of ice and or maybe it's when they had like one bit of ice and then they go to the next one. But basically they used to like spin around and sort of I don't know how to describe it. They used to like they're a lot more fluid now is basically what I'm trying to say. They're very much so clean in their movements. They don't spaz out as much is pretty much what it is. Can you visit this person and rate it? No. Also, hello Cole, third indeed. You now have a somewhat exclusive soulbound free will in an item frame. Interesting. A soulbound free will in an item frame. Is that from Dio himself? Hello Wheatman. If you logged on during maintenance, got them wiped, you could make a ticket and Time Deal would show up and give you 100%. That's sick. I wonder how you made a ticket on that one. But no, I did check all my minions. All my minions are fine. It does make me somewhat paranoid that I've somehow missed out on one minion and I just look at it and it's like, oh, no, it doesn't have free will anymore. You've missed out now. But no, all my minions should be fine. But it does look like they've got a lot of ice in them though. Look at this. I should hopefully at least get around 4 stacks of Enchanter Packed Ice per derpy cycle. So I'm not sure where my fuckery came from. I'm thinking it's probably I forgot to like fuel them at some points is where I'm losing out on Enchanter Packed Ice, or maybe it's something else, but for the most part, 3 stacks and still some time to go isn't too bad. You just send a bug report. I see. There was a guy in Apostles who got his free wills wiped and he complained in bridge chat for 6 hours until he got kicked. That's funny. That is that is funny. So you should have just done that, but for like the forums, and then they gave him, and then it would have, given him his free wills back, and he'd be fine. He'd be great. But yeah, um, one thing I don't know is maybe the backend changes have changed it to where, so basically if the minions went below 3.5 seconds in action time, which happens under Cole when his minion perk is active, that used to fuck over the minions. They basically tried to place an ice block inside, you know, the air that is briefly created when they break an ice block. Or at least that's what my theory on it was. Because, they tried to place an ice in that location, so it kind of makes sense. Anyway, I don't know whether the backend changes will have fixed that or not. So maybe this 3.5 second action time cap thing isn't a thing anymore, and maybe it'll just be fine, and I can just I can not have this chest to put away my. I forget which one I pick out. I think it's the postcard now because they reduced the action time on ice minions by 0.5 seconds, and yeah, it means because what I used to have to do is I took up the mithril crystal because taking up just the postcard wasn't enough, but now I just take up the postcard. But yeah, interesting stuff about that. Interesting things with ice minions. Real Cole GG on 5 divines. Wait, did Real Cole get 5 divines? Is this what I'm hearing from Hayetski Orquis? Anyway, back to the mines as usual. One other thing I've done since last stream is I've put lustrous on my divans drill because because yeah. I mean I do claim the commissions with the appropriate drill, so it makes sense to have refined on this, and then this is generally what I use to mine gemstones. So it does I do it kind of makes sense to have more fortune on this drill in theory. And then also this drill is the drill that I would have for if I was mining gemstones specifically, I would use this drill. So having, more fortune on that is also quite good. I don't know. I feel like it makes sense. But yeah, I've got a fortune reforge for my other drill now, my gemstone drill in doing comms. That is like the one change in my mining setup that you'll get for like the next few months maybe. I was hoping I'd get another chance for a tier 12 fishing minion postcard, but no minion left again. Apparently it's dependent on minion ID. Ah, it's interesting. A tier 12 fishing minion postcard. That would actually be quite hard to get. High tier minions postcards. That could be like a new rare item. Just the chance of it. And it could be an expensive one as well because of well, I mean free wills were expensive. I guess nowadays they aren't as much. So if I was to do all of my minions again, it'd only be 400 mil now. And when I did them it was, about 1 billion. Maybe a little bit less. Wonderful connection moment. You get to see each of the glaciite blocks breaking individually. It could be the lobby. That is true. Yeah, it seems like a lobby issue. But otherwise, you have to keep living with the shame of a tier 3 Inferno Minion postcard. What drippy postcards could you have? What really nice looking postcards could you have? Because I think my postcard makes sense. It's sort of a, you know, while you're free-willing your minions, one of them left. So, we can have a postcard for him in his honor. It makes sense. But say two of them left, what would I do with the other postcard? Would people even want it? Would people want a tier 12 ice minion postcard? Probably. But would people want it more than a regular postcard? That's the thing. Yeah, wheat seems way nicer. What do you mean wheat seems way nicer? What do you mean? Tier 11 Inferno postcard. That would be quite sick. Why would anyone want a postcard to begin with? 5% more minion speed. That's what you want. Not particularly important with the ice minions that are more capped on ice generation than actual minion speed, but if we got more ice generation, then we would be capped on minion speed again, and it's nice to eliminate bottlenecks where you can. It's unfortunate that we can't do anything about the ice generation speed, though. Imagine how insanely good ice minions would be if they were just not capped by ice gen speed. They'd be so good. It wouldn't be that much better, but then, you know, every bit of speed would then actually have a big impact on their output. Doesn't the ice generation speed only matter if the island is loaded? Well, with those minions, you do want the island loaded, and it's why you have that setup in general, so that you have the ice minions mine the ice itself, so that they are faster. Farming wheat instead of the lag. Yeah, you want to farm instead of... You want to farm items instead of lag. I mean, that lobby may have been laggy, but I think my connection is also not helping, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I think it was like the last stream and maybe the stream before that where I had like a really nice connection. Because what I do now is I check my connection before every stream, and if it's below a certain amount of upload speed, then I change the bitrate accordingly. So that's why you may get like shitty quality streams sometimes. Sometimes you'll get a very pixelated Macash stream, and then sometimes it'll just be, you know, clean and nice. Holy lag though. Holy lag. Ah dear. Let's see, did I get anything good? No, I get duplicates every time. How many do I even have left? I'm at 80%, 81.5%. And the ones that I don't have are obviously all of the divine ones, which I'm probably not going to get with 8 egg slots. But you never know. Yeah, I don't know. Financially speaking, I feel like Hoppity, it's peaked out for me. I don't think I need to do anything more on Hoppity. I'll eventually sort of get... I'll eventually get there. If I need to max it out for any reason, then I can actually put money into it. The problem with that is that you don't just need money, you need time as well. You need to have those egg slots for a while, as opposed to just, oh, you know, whenever you need to max out, then you buy all of the egg slots. The symptoms of cyanide poisoning and the symptoms of, oh no, did I just breathe in cyanide are way too similar. Maybe you shouldn't be working with cyanide, man. Maybe you should put a gas mask on, man. I'm just saying, if you're doing the chemicals, if you're working in, you know, doing your chemistry with cyanide, I'm just saying, you gotta be careful with that shit, man. I don't know. See, if I was doing some chemistry stuff, I would rather not have myself chemically poisoned. But that's just me. You don't want to be working with cyanide? Why are you working with cyanide there? Surely there's no, like, school project or other project that you need to be working with cyanide. Surely not. Also, breathe in cyanide is like some type of gas. Isn't cyanide like a powder, basically? Unless, like, you know, the powder gets airborne and then... Anyway. I'm just saying, fume hood, maybe. Maybe a little, maybe a vacuum. Subscribe to Makash. See, that is the... This is the, support we need. The support we need from the Makash stream. You're making potassium cyanide. in a possibly too reactive container, and the ammonia started to smell, sorry, too sweet and almondy. I don't know, that seems like a not good sign. Too almondy? Oh no. See, the problem, as a picky eater myself, I don't really know what almond tastes like or smells like. I'm not privy to this information. I'm gonna get like, see, like you smell that and you're like, oh, I wonder what that is, and it's just cyanide. It's just death, immediate death. Also, I think it was potassium cyanate. I probably said it wrong. I probably said potassium cyanide. Chemistry moment. Are you Walter White? No, but I think Syntax Man might be. Syntax Man might be Walter Whiting. Doing some chemistry stuff. Only lag. Pain. Only pain. Yeah, is there anything anyone in chat wants to talk about? Any only pains? I mean, pains wise, like I'm pretty sure they're the exact same now. In drops and braking speed and everything. So the pains is actually fine. See, it used to be a pain. You used to just want to mine the blocks. But no, the pains are fine. The pains are just as good now. When are you getting Kata 50? Probably never. Probably never going to happen. You refuse to accept the propaganda? The propaganda that the pains are basically the same as blocks now. I mean, that was a change they did a while ago, so maybe we need to look back and see what they did. Maybe we need to have someone do the research. Someone do like the critical research for mining purposes. They aren't mentally. Oh, is there still like a mental thing about it? Because there is with me a little bit. Sometimes I'm thinking like, oh no, I got to make sure I mine the blocks, even though they're probably still the same, or they're probably the same now. I mean, it's not still the same. But on the Kata 50 thing, yeah, no, I'm not getting Kata 50 because I CBA with dungeons. I'm not interested in dungeons. And it doesn't need, well, it doesn't like help me with mining in any way, so therefore it's a bit useless. You need Kata 50, more will sub. Yeah, I don't need people subbing for Kata 50. It's not something that I need. But yeah, I'm at 19.0, almost 7. It's just, the thing is like, I'm so close to the 20 billion. Every time I go and mine, I'm just going to be thinking about it until I hit it. It's just so close, man. I'm so close. Like, maybe I should get it out of the way and done with. Just get to 20 billion so I'm not thinking about, like, oh, I'm getting close to it. But also, like, because I don't know. There's not like there's not any, like, mining things going on. There's not like a double Nyanza or triple Nyanza. There's no coal mare. There's not even the Diana to boost pet XP or anything like that. So there's no buffs on mining. We've just got basic, default mining right now. So I'm a little bit like, I'm going to do some other things. Which I have. I've been doing some other things. A little bit of IRL stuff and a little bit of A little bit of Unity development. Yeah, that's right. I've actually been doing Unity development. I'm happy, chat. I'm very happy. I've been actually doing some Unity stuff, and it's nice. It's actually really nice. I've been having a lot of fun with Unity. Lots of fun. Big happy chat. Imagine the wide peepo happy emote. That's me right now. Absolutely me when doing Unity development. See, if only I could do that while working for a company. That would be great. That'd be amazing. 24-hour fishing stream or unsub. Oh god, not fishing. Not fishing. You know, hold on a minute. I just remembered the fairy souls on the fishing island. Just remembered that you know exists, and I don't know if I have that. I should probably have those fairy souls. Game? Okay. I'll get the 5 fairy souls on the island. If you wanted a little bit of fishing content, then that's as much as you're getting. Me getting the fairy souls on the fishing island. Need foraging 50. I may or may not do foraging when the foraging update comes out. That's your news from me on that. Or have you been developing a game, Syntax Man? A game in Unity? GG on Unity, thank you. You refuse to accept... Oh, I read that one. Never mind. I already read the mentally part. Am I still #1 mining? I am indeed. I'm #1 in mining and #2 in taming. I also forgot where all the fairy souls are. And I've already got them. Never mind. I thought I didn't have them. Because I remember I did it on bingo. And yeah, I didn't know whether I had it on main. Macash fishing? Nah. There won't be any Macash fishing. I may, keyword may here, I might do it if they add in the avatar rod. If, okay, Jesus Christ, game, please, let me play. Let me play, brother. Please. Why am I in stone? This is unfortunate. Don't talk to Syntax. Why do you not want me to talk to Syntax? What is your justification? What is your reasoning? But okay, I will concede. I may do some fishing if they add in the avatar rod. And that is right. A rod which can do lava fishing, water fishing, air fishing, and ground fishing. If they add in if they add in a rod like that, I'll do it. I will fish with that rod for one stream. What does one do in the game? Survive. Your objective is to survive. Improvise, adapt, overcome, but mainly survive. I'm just thinking of like that. The mission objective at the top of the screen just says survive. Crazy sentence, kick this guy from mining cult and wipe his mining XP. SMH. You're saying that like half of mining cult doesn't fish as their main form of gameplay. Like it's unfortunate, and I wish more of mining cult mined. But you know, a lot of mining cult people are or did do fishing at some point. I don't know whether they're still doing fishing. They could be back on mining. I know that I say I know that Floating Sand usually does Blaze Slayer anyway, so he's probably still doing Blaze Slayer. In fact, out of the people who are online, what are they doing? Floating is probably doing Blaze Layer. You know, if I'm playing, I'm doing comms. That's just, you can safely assume that. Syntax Man, what is he doing? Crimson Isle. Is he fishing? Syntax Man, are you Crimson Isle fishing? Are you doing that? Fishing is dragging down my skill average. Yeah, it all makes sense. It's probably actually isn't fishing not that bad for getting skill XP? I'm not. My brain's hold on. My brain just fucking is dying here. Fishing isn't that bad for getting fishing XP. Like the fishing XP rates aren't that bad. Is what I'm trying to say here, right? As I said, I don't really do fishing, so I don't know whether fishing XP rates are just shit or not. I think foraging is probably the worst skill to actually, level. But fishing historically was pretty bad, but so was mining. But I feel like they probably buffed fishing to where it's probably one of the, if not mid speed skills, it's probably one of the higher end ones now. I don't know. Frog from the North says, watch what you speak, Polar. Jesus. You got 2 viewers on Twitch now? Oh, you got Makash 2 viewers on Twitch now. At Makash, make sure to research dark patterns and add them all to your game. What do you mean dark patterns, and why am I supposed to be adding them to my game? Syntax is all Blaze Slayer now. Wait, is Syntax Blaze Slayering? Can I do PV, actually? I don't know whether I can. I might have been online for too long. I've been online for too long. You could get a creative mind for that idea, only air fishing needs to be added. I'm saying I'd love the avatar rod. I like the idea. It would be cool. I'd actually fish with it, as opposed to the rest of fishing, which I just ignore. Avatar rod, when? Now, if I got a creative mind for a fishing idea, that would be it'd be kind of suspect, because my player, my character is all mining, and I get I get a creative mind for a fishing idea. Oh God. You know what? If I get a creative mind and they add in Heart of the Mountain Tree presets, I can just copium say that it would be for that. How about that? In before they imprint the idea that you got the creative mind for on the creative mind, and then it'd be fucked. It would just be a fishing creative mind, and then it just be over, wouldn't it? It would be over. My mining credibility is gone in an instant. Void fishing, please. That would be quite sick. If you could go to the edge of not private islands. You know what? Fuck it. Private islands, why not? But if you could go to the edge of public islands, it wouldn't really work for the mining islands, which don't have an edge. But for the islands that are actually islands, you go to the edge of them and then throw your fishing rod down there, and somehow that works and you can fish from that. You'd have void fishing, air fishing, even. How amazing! We'd all remember though. Yeah, and we can all remember that it was for Heart of Mountain Tree presets, right? That's what I'm saying. It was for Heart of Mountain Tree presets and nothing else. You have no proof, says Syntax. Okay. Well, although I can't look at your profile at the current moment, I'll believe that you're doing some mining thing in the Crimson Isle. Let's say you're quartz mining or doing red sand or something. Let's just say that. Syntax man's gotten into doing those things now. I knew you were always a fishing main at heart. No. No. Oh, it's so over. It's so over, chap. Did someone build a tinfoil dome around your hose? What is that ping? I don't know, man. Why is my ping dying? Never forget Makash innovating fishing. I'm gonna crash out, chat. I'm gonna crash out. I'm crashing out. I'm dead. It's over. Creative mind for a fishing idea. It's over. I humbly refuse. I actually refuse the fishing creative mind. Hey, it's been a while. I did stop enjoying the game, unfortunately. That is unfortunate, you once said. Why are you not saying hi to me like the fuck I'm one of your oldest viewers? You once said, it takes me time to read chat. Sometimes. Although sometimes I'm pretty good at it. Sometimes I'm like, okay. But then sometimes it's like 5 years later I get to your message in chat. But don't worry, I've read it. I've read all of the things. I swear. It's pretty good XP per hour, like 4.5 mil light. Last I checked, probably way higher now. I see. And that was for fishing, I remember that. Makash goes 1984 on us after getting the creative mind. Yes, we can say that the creative mind was for a mining idea and not for fishing. I mean, this is all like assuming that I'd get a creative mind for it. You never know. They might just add in the avatar rod and be like, "Who? Makash who? Who Megal? Who is this guy?" Oh, it's just a coincidence, the avatar rod. We were adding in all these elemental rods for ages. We just had the idea, we just didn't get around to implementing it yet, so no creative mind. That'd be funny. Okay, well, I just want to swing by and see if I would be remembered. Good luck, brother. You have been remembered, you once said, don't worry. You have been remembered. But yeah, hope things are going well, man. Hope things are going well with you. And welcome back as well for someone who's been here for quite a while. I mean, it does make me wonder like how long Yuan Zed has been here. Because it has been time. It's been a long time. Wonder when they were first here. The first stream. What mining method was I doing at the time? Was I doing Mithril? And if I was doing Mithril, where was I doing Mithril? Because I did Mithril in like the precursor type area off of spawn, and then I did it in magma fields. So there's like two different eras of mithril mining. Deceptive patterns, also known as dark patterns, are tricks used in websites and apps that make you do things that you didn't mean to, like buying or signing up for something. For example, trick wording, sneaking, obstruction. The fuck? Yeah, no, there's no fucking psyops in my game, don't worry. There's no fucking psychological shit. But I'm just making a game, man. It's just gonna be good. It's just gonna be a good fun game, even though the game at the moment is basically a clone of a Roblox game that I used to play in like 2013, 2014, around that time. It will be a clone at first, but I'm going to turn it from a clone into a nice survival game, alright? It'll be a nice survival game. I've got some really cool ideas for it, so I'm excited. I'm excited to... I say excited, like I'm actively doing the thing, but I'm excited for doing my game still. Oh hey, it's Makash Mining Stream 29. Hell yeah. Indeed it is. At one point you were streaming Private Island Gold. I did do that. I actually did do that. I remember that. I had like a thing on my island, um, where I had, minions down. Some of them I think had uh expanders on them. And I mined gold on my private island for a bit. I don't remember. That must have been the best way to get gold at the time, but I remember doing that. Why is Quist like... Why are you putting fucking the Wikipedia for dark patterns in my Twitch chat? Oh no, it's deceptive patterns, also known as dark patterns. Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna add that into my game. Probably not. There was also Grey Mithril mining speed boost mining. Yes, there was also Grey Mithril in the Dwarven Mines. That was like... That was basically just the Dwarven Mines era. How many can you spot on skyblock alone? Uh, Probably a few, I guess. I don't know. I don't care. Seems weird, man. Psychology is not real, though. It's not real. Psychology is not a real thing. It doesn't exist. Um, but yeah, grey mithril mining, maybe. Maybe I could do a stream of that. A nostalgic stream of me mining grey mithril in the Dwarven Mines. Honestly, I don't think I could do it nowadays. Knowing that it's not like the best way of getting mining XP, I'm just gonna be mining grey mithril there. Like, damn, this is really inefficient. This is definitely not the way I should be doing things. Thank you, hypixel. Very cool. Anyway, I'm back. We're so back. Ah, am I gonna get kicked to the lobby again? Oh, this is pain. Hold. Hold. Are we good? Yeah, we're good. I did teleport, by the way. Ah, I, you know what's bullshit as well, right? I looked at my connection speed before I started the stream, and it was higher than other times where I put it on 3000 bitrate and it was fine. It was literally like 25% higher than other times I've had it on 3000, on 3 kilobit per second, and it's been fine. But no, today it's decided to be shit. This is cringe. You should play Build Battle with me with that ping. Ah, this is pain. This is honestly pain. Hi, would you have a fish minion? I do not have a fish minion, nor do I want a fish minion. I do need clownfish collection though, because if I got more sack of sack space, that'd be kind of nice. It would be quite useful. I'd put my other gemstone sack in there, and then I'd have a few more slots left, so I could either do a few more gemstone sacks or maybe I could do a different sack. Can you make one? I could make one, but I'm not going to make anyone a fishing minion. And with this lag, I don't think I even could. With this lag, I'm not even sure whether I'd even be able to. Holy lag. Can I open the bazaar in this lag though? Is that possible? I can. Let me comment and complain. Cookies, too high. Crystal fragments. I'll give the stuff to make it. Yeah, you might have to find someone else, Luffy. Sorry, man. Visit Hush Lucas. Yeah, you visit Hush Lucas, he'll do it. But I don't want to do stuff like that while I'm streaming. But yeah, 109 or 179k. Okay, that's the wrong thing, but 179k is pretty expensive. 179k, not ideal. I'd rather pay like 150k. And at this point, I'm a little desperate. I'd pay 160k for a crystal fragment. Hypercathars are getting quite, I think people are expecting Derpy. Because, Derpy gets closer and closer, but around this time, I think it's sort of it's getting in the public consciousness. It's like, yeah, Derpy is coming. I need to invest in those things now. Derpy is coming up soon, so is it time to collect the minions soon? Yeah, I mean, I collect the minions every, well, not it didn't used to be during Spooky, but nowadays it'll be I'll collect a minion every Spooky and Derpy. That is the time that you want to collect minions, is a Spooky festival in Derpy. You were waiting for Trump to crash the economy and then cookies would fall. I think cookies would probably go up if Trump crashed the economy. I'm assuming that it's probably mostly Americans that would buy gems and then put those coins on the bazaar. Trump is causing the price of cookies to rise, chat. Real and true. Real and true. Damn, I didn't expect to be limboed so much today. That is pain. Angel's Rebirth update. Jeez. Bed Wars 1.9.3. One other game in hypixel that I kind of think is pretty cool is the Pit. The Pit is kind of nice, but I don't think it gets updated that much. But you can really see my ping when I play the Pit. Look how bad that is. Holy. Hey, that's bad, man. That's horrible. Yeah, I don't know why my internet's like this right now. See, it was better. It was genuinely better. It was like 5 megabytes per second. I forget. I keep on forgetting whether it's megabits or megabytes, but it was 5. And I usually like when it's 4, I usually stream on 3 kilobit per second, and it's fine. But it was 5 when I looked, and I was like, okay, I'll just put it on 3 because it makes sense. And then it just goes and do this shit. It's just fucking this bullshit, man. It's cringe. It's not good. Yeah, I guess actually that's a fundamental flaw in my plan, Lamau. In your plan, Haya, is your plan to, is your plan to like get Trump elected and then, um, therefore the price of cookies comes down? It's a foolproof plan, to be honest. It's a god tier plan. Except you forget one thing. You forget just one condition. I don't know. Are you on a wired connection? I am indeed. Although, kind of. It's a little bit more complicated, my connection, than wired, but for the most part, it's wired. It's a little bit more. There's no wireless part in it, technically. It's just a little bit more complicated than, Ethernet port in and, Ethernet in the Ethernet port. Never seen Donald Trump and me in the same room. Hio is actually Donald Trumpet. Real and true. Confirmed. Hio is actually placing tariffs on the whole world. The whole world in his hands. Donald Trumpet. Maybe if I just like do nothing for a little bit, the connection will get better. Maybe, and this is where the copium comes in. Maybe if I just let the my connection chill. Just let it chill for a bit, and then it gets better. Surely. It may be working. Hold on. I've only got Australian ping, and that's better than moon ping. It's better than the ping that I would get on the moon. And if Australians can play hypixel skyblock, I can too. Okay, I'm getting moon ping. I'm getting moon ping again, chat. It's over. It's done. Done for. I'm getting moon ping. Ah, it's so over, chat. It's so over. I'll try my best. I'll try my best to mine a little bit. Murder mystery is. Is there something I can do in hypixel skyblock? Potentially, you know what? Preferably mining that I can do in extremely laggy conditions like this. Because it often happens. You know, it happens enough to where I actually kind of do need a thing to do that is mining related that I can do in just god awful lag. In just deplorable, depraved levels of lag. Connection lag is what it is. It's not server lag, unfortunately. Watch paint dry. Isn't it, where is that in Skyblock? Because I'm pretty sure that's actually a thing. There is a. Hold on a minute. Where's that come from? Paint drying simulator. Let's go. Let's go. That's my Skyblock gameplay. That's my Skyblock gameplay. That's right. We're watching paint dry. We're watching the grass grow. We're speaking to brick walls here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see. Do I get teleport? Oh, I don't get teleported. Oh, I do. I do get teleported. See, the problem with watching paint dry is it's not very mining related. And I can argue I'm mining XP grinding if I do anything mining related or anything that gets me mining XP. I can technically argue that. I could just say that I'm mining XP grinding very slowly, which is definitely what I'm doing right now. Well then. I guess I'll just continue my yap outside of Skyblock for a little bit. But yeah, the game I'm making, it's going to be great. It's going to be amazing, chat. It's going to be wonderful. Once I turn it from a clone of that Roblox game into like an actual, unique game of my own of my own making of my own design is when I can actually like probably make it public because I think it's fine if I clone a Roblox game and then not put it out anywhere. In my humble opinion, you can make whatever you want, but when you actually put it to the public, is when you have to think about like this has to be my own, unique and original type thing. You know, copyright-wise, moral-wise, all that sort of thing. Play disasters, maybe. Oh, I don't even think I pressed the skyblock button there. I don't remember pressing on skyblock there. It's a bit weird, man. I don't think I could even go on disasters. I was going to do FL. Yeah, I could get Lucas in a party. And syntax, hold on. How many people do you need with disasters, or is it literally just like you can have as many as you want? Like our stream disasters game would be fire. Hell yeah, man. Maybe do a bit of disasters. For a disaster stream, we'll go into the disaster game mode. Hell yeah. 16 max. Alright. A little bit of suffering with the internet though. Hold? Connection? There's a connection? No way. See, that's normal. We like to see that. See, that's not normal. We don't like to see 1.7k. 1k 600. Oh my god. And then it's normal again. See, the thing is with SkyTools, you can do st ping, but you can also do st ping graph. Not as a command, but I think in here there's like a ping graph. Yeah, there's a ping display. See, there is a tiny chance that this will cause you to be punished, which is slightly concerning. But in theory it'd be fine, because what I'm assuming is it would just do /st ping a lot, which is basically what I did there. And then what hypixel wouldn't like is that you're, I don't know, depending on how this actually works. If hypixel is fine with you doing it like once or twice, but then they're not fine with you doing it like constantly, then you know the issue could come from there. But either way, we hope and pray that. Oh, never mind, it's dead. Psych, we're going in. Please, please let me mine a few more blocks before I concede and go to disasters. Please. Allow me, game. Oh, okay. Can I claim my commission? Damn, I didn't think it'd get worse. It's just literally gotten worse and worse as the stream's gone on. Holy. See, the problem is I couldn't really do disasters with this connection either. Hmm. Damn, I'm sorry about this, chat, but I really didn't expect it to be this bad. I really did not expect it to be this laggy. You're AFK in disasters most of the time anyway. Okay. Well, I can try it. If I get kicked, that's the main issue. I'd probably get kicked from a disasters game like Skyblock. Like I am in the sky of the block. But we can try it, chat. We'll have a go. We'll get Syntax Man in here. Oh god, that didn't even work. I can't even party people. Go update the board of people with too much money. Okay. Thank you for the £5, Zoti. That's very nice of you. That is that is very nice and generous. I will try to update the board if I can, but it's not looking good. Oh God. I'll play disasters with you. Hell yeah. If it works. It's not looking good. That isn't a player, right? No. I'll say that isn't like a player with a skin on or something. Oh, oh my God. How long ago was that? I'm just gonna get sent to limbo again. This is not good. This is not good. But yeah, thank you for the £5, Artie. That's very nice of you, man. You're on £19. £19 being donated to the stream. Hell yeah, man. What a gamer. Okay, let's see if the connection will allow me to play disasters. Or will it end up being a disaster? This is this is suffering. Holy. 10k ping. Fuck. Uh, is it the main lobby? Okay, it's the main lobby that I can usually go to disasters from. Wait, I never realized that Syntax Man was like top 25 call weight, or at least I think that's what it said in Guild. Yeah, Syntax is pretty high in call weight. Who's like the top 30 then? So top 30 we have WBop, um, Skadoosh, uh, Yasuri Nanami is a obsidian miner. I don't remember Food 4. I think they're a gemstone miner. Special Lad, I've seen their name quite a bit. I can't remember what they do. Syntax is Syntax, as usual. Ape is Ape, of course. Ape does scatters and things. We know the goat implodent. Utopla does what I do, pretty much. Utopla. Raz1, unfortunately, he got wiped. But he was, number one gold. And I feel like I shouldn't just list the entirety of Colway top. But yeah, we also have Hush Lucas, who is who is floating for a bit. But yeah, let's get him in here. Let's get him in here. Yes. He's disappeared. This is so laggy. This is actually suffering. Let's go. Oh no. I've clicked on it. It's gonna take five. It's gonna take 5 whole fucking years to actually get into a game of disasters with this connection. Oh, we're in. We're in, chat. No weighing. No weighing. If doing disasters, let me in too. We'll get you in the next one. I don't have much hope for whether it actually will work at all anyway. This is not good. Oh no. Okay, rain. What the fuck do you mean? Oh, you're fucking kidding. It's got holes in the bloody... Ah, you bastard. Oh, you moved during a red light. I didn't even fucking read the thing. Rain will fall, hurting players and destroying blocks. Red light, green light. Stop moving when told to. Okay. At least I'm not lagging anymore. It's pretty sick. Instant health potion. No way. Yeah, the lag is going to make it annoying to play this as well. Can't read. Illegible. That's not even the right word. Let me in. We'll get you in. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. How does one spell biscuit? Shit. Hold on. Are you in my friends list, actually? I don't even know you are. I don't think you are in my friends list. Unless... The big religious building is not meta. We need the meta strategies. Biscuit. Alright. It's also underscores, I'm assuming. Oh no, it's not busquit. It's biscuit. There we go. Now we're gaming. Everyone dead. Rip. Well, there's one player alive. And his name is Use the paper in your hotbar? Ah, okay. I did click it, by the way. There we go. We're in. We're into another. So, partially one of the reasons I died, I'm gonna... Definitely this is one of the reasons, okay? Is that, uh, you know, the disaster happened before I could read it because of the connection. So I am going to use the connection as an excuse. I will. You cannot stop me. Especially when it's such a good excuse. Oh, okay, there's one werewolf. We're fucked. We're so fucked. He's just gonna go to me because I can't move probably. I bet on like everyone else's screen, I'm just standing still. Kill the dog. Kill the werewolf. Rip. I got fucking limboed. Rip. Ripperoni. Actually transfer to syntax and maybe you can warp me back in. How long have I been streaming for? An hour and 10. It's such a shame to like to not stream for as long, but I think it doesn't because obviously the connection issues are because I'm streaming. Like if I wasn't streaming, then I wouldn't have these connection issues. So I don't know. It's not like I don't know how long I should keep the stream going for, if it's just going to be like this for the rest of the stream. It may just have to be a short stream, unfortunately, and then if I stream again, I mean, I'll probably try and stream again soon, maybe tomorrow or the day after, because of, short laggy stream as well. Um, yeah, I'll try and stream again sooner, and then when I do stream again soon, I'll probably put it down to 2.5 kilobit per second, or hope that the my internet is better. But I guess we'll find out next time when I stream. So sorry about this, but thank you all for watching. Remember to like the stream, subscribe, follow on Twitch, and all that sort of thing. And I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye. But yeah, I'm gonna continue playing Disasters with the boys. In chat, that is. Tornado blew the wither away. Damn. All three of us survived the round. W. Can Syntax warp me in? Is that possible? But anyway, yeah. See ya.